play that real crappy game. Free Real Racing. It's boring.
Free Real Racing.
We're going to ball pit. We're going to that ball pit.
Ball pit? There's a ball pit there.
Yeah, well, you're watching IGN crap, aren't you?
No, I'm watching on Twitch. But...
Countdown.
Here's the intro. Show what they're showing again.
Yes. Could be showing what they're going to show, or it could be kind of.
Oh, Star Wars. I see Star Wars. What is that thing?
From Anthem, isn't it?
Yeah. Why is it doing that?
The screen.
Oh my gosh, how cool is that?
3D sort of thing.
So that was Anthem. We're going to talk about that a little bit
So
later
really,
in the
because
show.
we're watching 2D, but that's 3D.
Welcome
That's right.
everybody to EA Play. I'm Andrea Renee, and while you might recognize me from the gaming community,
No.
I'm kind of a new face around here. So this year,
Don't know who
EA
she-
wanted
who
to
she
change
is.
It's cool
things
if we know
up
what it
because
was.
They know that I'm both a gamer and a fan. So they invited me to come and
Right,
host
there
the
we are.
show, and I think this year is going to
Is
be
he-
a lot of fun.
she not gonna be like the other
host?
host?
Because we're about to kick the press conference off. But before we do that, EA Play is more than just the show you're about to watch. Right behind these doors, there is a fan fest outside, and it is huge this year. It's a full 3-day
Get on with the-
gaming festival where thousands of gamers can come and play games for free. Now, inside the theater here, there are hundreds of community members from all over the world who are going to be capturing, streaming, and getting their first impressions of the games that
Oh
we're
yeah, I
going to be
forgot
showing off here
Twitch
today.
uses loads of
Before we
bandwidth.
can get to that, we've got some reveals, of course. We're going to kick things off
Have to
with a
change
look at
back to
Watching Andrea at the moment, Andy.
what's up?
of the games
Watching
that we're going to
the,
be showing
Andrea,
off
the
here
woman.
today.
Is that her
But
name?
before we can get to that, we've got some reveals, of course. We're going to kick things off with a look at Battlefield 5 multiplayer. Now, I know Trevor Noah
Hey,
gave you
there's
the first
here's
look.
Battlefield
Yeah,
is
we
the-
can clap it up. Last month, but we've got some new stuff to show you today.
Just
Then
switched
we're
onto
gonna move
YouTube
on to
'cause,
FIFA
Twitch uses loads and
19,
loads of
and
bandwidth.
boy, do they have some big news, you guys. Any World Cup fans? You guys excited? Yeah, it's going to be
Fucking
awesome.
boring.
Then we've got 2 new indie games to share, and then I'm going to come back towards the end of the show with some of my favorite developers to give you guys a nice, meaty look at Anthem. And of course, yeah, we got the woos for Anthem. I'm into it.
Don't one
You
developer
wanna do
talk
this?
about Anthem, we just want to see some gameplay of it.
Well, wouldn't it be fun, you guys, if I told you all the secrets at once, right? Well, give him a break. He needs to just enjoy the show.
Get on with it. Fucking
So without further ado, let's get things started.
what? Don't know nothing.
Was waiting for. Battlefield.
Here we go. Dun 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 dun. No idea what's going on with the.
You fella, or not? Oh, it's not. Oh.
It's the other dude.
Right,
Swedish dude.
It's time to kick this thing off. It's been 2 weeks since the reveal of Battlefield 5. And you know what? It's been exciting. There's been a lot of speculation and so many brilliant remixes of a reveal trailer. But there's also been lots and lots of questions from the
And they're
community.
just, mate.
And we've heard you want to see more gameplay
A
innovation.
lot of people seem to get angry at this woman because they want man cock in the front of the cover and says a
We
woman.
want to know more about our take on the Second World
Really?
War. So today, we'll show you more gameplay and why this is the deepest and most immersive battlefield yet.
It certainly is. You
What?
will be able to
Why am
dive
I-
and smash through windows to
What the
surprise
hell?
your enemies. Where previously defenses were stationary, you will now be able to move these weapons around
Move the
on
guns.
map and gain advantages.
Excellent.
And our
them
renowned
about.
destruction system is back and more impactful than ever. So, well, you can't really hide from those pesky tanks anymore as they come chasing you for you, as they rip through those buildings.
System hog.
And you will now be able to customize your soldiers, your vehicles, and your weapons, not only for the gameplay, but for the looks, as part of our portrayal of the Second World War.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg in Battlefield 5. You're going to see a lot more of our new gameplay systems here at EA Play from our community. So let's talk about our single player in War Stories.
Yes, let's do that.
It's not.
So we want to tell you about those
You don't like the
untold
single player.
stories that got us excited
Yes.
to start with on this game. It's
Go straight into multiplayer
what you'll
every
see is really
time.
those moments of human heroism. It is about witnessing the war through the eyes of the men and the women who shaped the world forever. Real
Was
and-
there women in World
real
War
and
II?
relatable people facing the brutality
Oh, of course there
war.
was women in World War II.
We started
They never talk
off
about it, do they?
by an exclusive look at
True, mate.
the
Everywhere
Nordlicht
about
war
it.
story over at the Xbox briefing
And World War
tomorrow.
Thanks, Lasse. Something not to miss tomorrow. So,
They never
on
showed
Launch in
women in
October
World War II
is
films,
just
did they?
the beginning. You will all go on an expanding journey through the Second World War. No loot boxes, no premium pass.
They already said that, didn't they?
The,
Every day will bring something new. And as part of that journey, after launch, you'll get something I know a lot of you have been asking for.
What's that? Free game?
It's Royale.
Battlefield Royale.
Battlefield Royale. No.
Royale
mode
reimagined
into
for
it.
Battlefield. So we bring those pillars of Battlefield with destruction, team
Did you hear the
vehicles
audience?
into
No.
this new experience. So we will bring you experience that you haven't played before in Battlefield or anywhere else.
Audience like,
But
No.
more about that later this year.
So with that, it's time to show you what makes Battlefield so special. It's the unmatched intensity of our multiplayer
was.
sandbox, and this time, it's even more epic, fighting across multiple maps and modes. Welcome to your next Battlefield experience, and this is your first look at ground operations. And this time, even featuring music.
Music.
Battle Royale. In a Battlefield game. Fuck it hell.
Hang on, mate. It's not going to go down very well with people. Fuck it, I'll play it, but
Jesus.
enough in the game, haven't they?
What's that?
Who's it going?
Is this multiplayer? Damn. Oh.
Ikke en dråpe. Jeg elsker deg.
Juice.
Quando eu era criança,
From Battlefield straight to football.
Yeah. Straight into
é
football.
preciso determinação,
Don't care.
vontade de vencer.
An actual gameplay.
Até mesmo nos momentos mais difíceis,
Moshika
tu
moshiki
tens de
boshki.
continuar a acreditar. Esta é a tua
Did you
oportunidade
see any
de te
gameplay?
mostrares ao mundo. Tu és um campeão.
We saw some. Well, if you could call it trailer gameplay.
Wanna see gameplay? God damn it.
They come back to it because that was not really an unveil. It was a trailer. All right, fine, but that's what we don't expect. But more.
Bloody Battle Royale. Ream Royale. That Realm Royale looks pretty good too. I was playing that, that's fun.
We'll play it.
I don't play Fortnite anymore because it does matter with the building.
Fortnite's a bit different to Battlefield, though, isn't it?
Yeah. I pre-ordered
So
the
you can knock it
Battlefield
in.
anyway, just for the beta. Football, yay, football.
That's the UEFA Champions League, the pinnacle of club football,
Whatever.
where the world's best clubs compete and icons of the game like Gerrard and Cruyff cemented their legacies.
Gerrard.
The world's biggest league joins the world's game.
They called it football, not soccer.
And a special thanks to the legendary Hans Zimmer and LA's own
always call it
Vince
soccer,
Staples for
as
collaborating
opposed to
with us
football.
on the trailer. And I really love the trailer because it captures our epic vision for how the Champions League comes to life in FIFA 19. And Lena's going to tell you a little bit more about that.
As Zimmer does the
As Aaron said, the UEFA Champions League is an amazing addition for the game. It's where football's biggest heroes like Ronaldo and Neymar
Ronaldo?
clash every year. And it's the place where champions rise. And you've been asking for this for a long time, and we are thrilled that it's here.
Thrilled.
And that's why we're bringing the
Tutti
Champions League
frutti.
across the game. There'll be an authentic Champions League tournament mode. Your club will chase this trophy in career mode. Alex Hunter will pursue Champions League glory in your story mode, The Journey, and in FIFA Ultimate Team, there'll be live and authentic Champions League content. And we'll share more details on that, along with all our other Ultimate Team features later this summer.
And all of that's just the beginning. As you know, the
Do it,
heart and
mate.
soul of FIFA is gameplay. And this year, we're giving you the tools to control the pitch in every moment, from your tactical approach to the match to each technical touch. And we know how passionate you are about gameplay. It's hard to shape and refine our vision for FIFA
Sport.
19 with input
Well-
from our community. From
It's
hands-on
the same old
tests with
shit.
beginners to detailed
Yeah,
feedback.
Battlefield still looks good.
Same old crap.
I'll still play Battlefield, but I
And we're
won't
gonna
play
be
it. I'll
sharing a lot
probably,
more about
I'll probably,
gameplay throughout the summer, but what I can tell
probably
you
like,
right
I
now
won't,
is
I'll
that
probably
the
won't
quality
play
of
the
our
Royale
gameplay
mode
was
much,
raised
but
yet again this year.
Of course you
So we
will,
look
Andy.
forward to everybody
of course I will.
experiencing the game on the
Of
hands-on
course you will.
sessions.
You say you won't. Of course you will. I will.
And also, of course, we're extremely excited for everybody
Because
to
you
play
just see
when
people
we
go,
launch
oh,
on
it's
September
amazing, mate.
28th.
You can demolish buildings and you can
And that's
take
our
everyone out in
FIFA
one.
19 news.
Whole
like,
team out in
is
one.
it like,
Champions League. But I just wanted to take a minute to
it's gonna be
pause
like
and
where you're
reflect.
the last one
Standing
standing,
next to this
I
trophy
guess.
is a little bit surreal.
In the Battlefield way,
You know,
really. You're probably going to
growing
squad of
up-
4.
There's two iconic trophies that every young
Squads of
player
4,
dreams of winning.
100 players.
And for your club, it's this one, the pursuit of Champions League glory.
Hopefully there's no building.
But for your country, it's this trophy, the
Ew,
World Cup.
it's gold.
And with the tournament starting in just 5 days,
Or
we're excited for the world to
come-
compete for it in FIFA 18.
Ross likes
You can
these games,
imagine,
doesn't he?
all of us on the FIFA team can't wait for the
He's
start
a, he's a
of the
footy
World
fan,
Cup.
so yeah, you can
And
see
we
why.
want to celebrate with FIFA 18 players, which is why we've just updated the game with a free World Cup experience
Fan of
on
football.
PlayStation 4, Xbox
What?
One, PS, PC, and Nintendo Switch.
What's she doing, Coke then?
But you can take Ronaldo and Portugal to their first World Cup
She's
victory.
wiped her nose.
Or you can write your own story with some great nations who didn't qualify this year.
Let's hear what you say,
Or
because
you
as
can
you're
make
speaking,
a
your microphone
crazy
breaks
dream
up.
a reality.
Oh,
for
she
your
was,
home
wiping her
country,
nose.
Like mine, Iceland. Who would have thought that a nation of only 350,000
her
people
nose.
would ever qualify?
So that's good to know.
And you can feel their excitement.
I put a noise gate on the mic. I can turn it off. Most people don't like hearing my keyboard though. So.
Yeah, you got to do, you got to do it.
Apologies to any England
Keyboards,
fans.
that make noise.
I just turn it
Still
off.
staying.
There you go.
And
You
Lena
can hear
isn't
my
the only one
keyboard
who's
then,
excited. FIFA 18 players are loving the World Cup experience.
Really
so
doesn't
far.
faze me
But
at
we don't
all.
want to stop there. We want to invite
Andy,
everyone to come enjoy the
London,
celebration.
London for Gaming is always
So
so
it's
he's
good
like,
now.
alright,
For a
if I
limited
hear that
time,
on stream, I'll leave.
Well, that's
FIFA
Andy's.
18 complete
Yeah.
with the entire
Prerogative,
World
I
Cup
don't give a shit, it's a
experience is available
keyboard.
for a free trial on PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, and on PC through Origin Access.
I don't
You
mind.
can
Most people,
download and
I
play
don't
the
mind
entire
either.
game right now for free.
Now am I right?
So to kick off the trial, we've got some of the world's biggest creators who are going to be playing live at the end of the show, representing their
Biggest
nations
creators?
in
You
a
mean
mini
people that
World Cup tournament.
fucking record themselves?
And this summer will bring so much more for
Kind of
FIFA
streamers,
fans.
aren't they?
Plenty of FIFA 18 content centered around the World Cup, and we'll bring you all the details on FIFA 19. But in the meantime, let's all enjoy the World Cup. Thank you. And
Man, am I dropping
Auf Wiedersehen!
frames? Jesus. Why is it so bad? I don't know what's going on in there. but
Sports title? Are we going to go straight to Star Wars or Plants vs Zombies or something like that?
I'm going to re-upload this stream because I'm recording it anyway, but I'm dropping frames like crazy.
Good morning.
Andrew Wilson!
Sports FIFA 19. You know, the FIFA
Whoever he
community
is.
never rests.
Never get the hell out of it.
20 million people from 60 countries playing.
He's probably got a
in leagues this
hairstylist.
year. Well, the FIFA team never rests either.
My party
bringing
doesn't
the
go that side, it goes on the
Champions
left-hand
League and
side.
the World Cup and so much other
I've
greatness
sort of
to FIFA
got
this
my
year.
hair's
We can't
my
wait
hair
for you to
is
experience it
strange.
all. We've got so much to do here today, but I want to welcome you to EA Play. It's our third EA Play and our second one in Hollywood, and we couldn't be more excited to have you with us to share.
Couldn't wait to
all
have
the
us
games
with
that we
us,
have to
mate.
show you.
He's Australian.
We've got lots to do, but before we move on, I'd like to share just a couple of things. The greatest disruption to the consumption of entertainment media in the last 5 years is the combination of streaming plus subscription. As consumers, watching movies, watching TV, listening to music, reading books has never been easier.
Reading books?
And we believe that disruption is going
You don't do that very often,
have
do
a
you?
profound
Pardon?
impact on our industry in the next few
No.
years.
Often then.
And so
Who
over the
reads
last couple of
books?
weeks, you will have
Unless
seen
I'm
that
doing
we
an exam.
announced A new team from Israel has joined Electronic Arts to help our
Passed my
investment
level 1.
to extend our thinking and extend our
Didn't
pioneering
know.
into this cloud
Yeah, I saw it on
world.
Facebook. Well,
For many people, that's going to mean extending the experiences they already play on our partner platforms. For others, it's going
heard,
to
like,
mean
your
new
Steam will
games
be
and
coming
new
to,
modalities of play across a
mobile.
whole variety of platforms. But for
You can play Steam
everyone,
games on
it's
your
gonna
phone.
mean playing games anywhere, anytime. So this week we've got a tech demo running. All of our games streaming in HD from the cloud to multiple devices that you'll be able to try out for yourselves. Now, it's not quite ready for full market prime time yet, but it is a promise of what we hope to bring you in the future.
too right,
The
right?
second part of that, of course, is
Oh.
subscription. And we started subscription a number of years
Gonna
ago,
say there's a
and
sub
many
to it.
millions of you have signed up and experienced the
Yeah.
joy of being able to have
I'm ahead of you a
full
little
access
bit.
to a great catalog of games. Today, we're announcing Origin Access Premiere. So 3 things you need to know about it. Origin Access Premiere will bring you all of our new PC games, starting with Madden NFL, back on the PC for the first
What's this,
time
like
in over
a-
decade. Then FIFA
Sub
19,
thing where you can play all the
Battlefield
games.
5, and of course,
Latest
Anthem.
games, yeah.
And there'll be many more titles in the years to come.
That's to
Second,
save you
get
money, I guess.
Access to the Vault, our library of over 100 games from EA and other publishers.
Who else
And
does subs like
third,
that?
it will launch later this summer. So that's a little
Let us know the
later in
price
the
of
year,
it.
but if you want to get
Won't be
started
cheap, will it?
right now and experience the benefits and joys of subscription, come
It
in
won't be
and
like
get a
Game
free
Pass,
trial
will it?
of Origin Access, our base subscription, this weekend. Thank you and have a great show.
I'm fine, you come tell us what it is, but
No price for it.
I'm trying to who else does it. I know who else does it. Xbox do one, don't they? They do
Yeah,
one.
Game
It's a chip
Pass.
shot as
The
well.
game, it's called Game Pass.
Actually, it's going to cost something on the lines of 20 quid a month.
It was $7.99 the Game Pass. I don't know if you can hear me. Sorry.
It's all got EA games though, so that's their kind of.
Can you hear me?
They don't
Sorry.
have anything else but EA games from the word go.
Good. Can you hear what I'm saying? Sorry.
I hear, or do I hear what you're saying?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you better than I was before. I thought it was crap.
Oh,
I'm not fussed by keyboards. Who's everyone feel like?
Hey, everybody. What's up? So I'm
'Cause
here
you'll just hear this.
sitting inside the crowd at EA Play, and I just happened to find Mr. Vince Zampella here in the audience from Respawn.
Oh,
What's
it's
going
Vince.
on, Vince? How you feeling today?
He just waves really funny like.
I love this stuff. I love seeing new games.
I mean, someone's
It's a new
super
game, isn't it?
excited about that man on PC, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Nobody
you guys
plays
may have
PC
seen
apart from
that,
me.
Vince was tweeting yesterday, and there has been a bunch of speculation. So, you want to just
Little
get right
dimple.
to it?
Sure. I mean, we're not ready to
Everyone's
show
afraid of
all our
PCs.
stuff
Let's
yet.
move on, mate. Forget
We're
it.
working on a bunch of stuff. It's amazing.
Yeah, it might be
The teams are
amazing, but we're not going to see
kicking
this
ass,
amazing
but
stuff.
We wanted to bring a little tidbit, so we've been working with Lucas on.
Yeah,
getting
something
the
Star
name
Wars.
and
He
kind
said
of the
something with
settings
Star
of what our
Wars.
Star Wars game's going to be,
Yeah,
and we're
but-
going to talk about it
Knew
right
it.
now.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys got any guesses? I bet you the internet is going wild right now.
This is I want a Star Wars
So?
game.
So the Star Wars name is Jedi Fallen Order.
Woo! So Star
Woo!
Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah.
We spawned
so
a
it
good
kind of
game.
gives you some idea.
They
that
made
you'll
a
be playing Jedi.
wasn't it like they made
So
Titanfall?
does that mean I get
Was
to
that
like
the
hold a
game they made?
lightsaber?
Yes.
So
Such an
Vince,
underrated
you got-
game, Tom,
you got
also.
anything else?
Well, it takes
great.
place during the dark times. Trying to be a little vague here.
was always in
but
dark times,
when the
wasn't it?
Jedi's are being hunted, so it's
Not always.
spectacular.
So for all the like
Till the Sith
hardcore
started
nerds out
rising
there
up.
who want to know like where in the timeline, like between which episodes is it?
Between 3 and 4.
Okay, all right, between 3 and 4. That sounds like a nice time.
3 and
Got
4.
any other tidbits?
It's not a nice.
It's a dark,
God.
It's a dark time.
bad time. Does that mean it's gonna just be all dark and serious?
It's amazing.
All right,
no.
so I think people are now anxiously want to know.
I wanna
when-
see
when
more.
will we play the game.
It will be holiday of next year, 2019, not this year.
So, sorry to dash any hopes.
No.
They're
But
gonna
now
show
that we know,
gameplay.
we can set expectations. We're all going to be amped up, and hopefully we'll hear more from you maybe next year.
Oh yeah.
Well, Vince, it was great to see you.
Oh,
Thanks for stopping by
yeah.
the show today. We do have a little bit more news on Star Wars, so I'm going to toss it over to Dennis.
It's Battlefront 2. Yeah. 'Cause I still play it a little bit.
Hello there.
I've seen this
My
guy
name is
in
Dennis.
real life.
I work at DICE in Stockholm on Star Wars Battlefront 2. I'm really happy and excited to be here today, so thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little bit.
Don't just.
So we launched our
I've
game
heard they're gonna,
in
like, stop
November of last
supporting this
year,
game.
and clearly we didn't get it quite right.
Those stories,
So
all
instead
rumors
of
going
coming out
around.
of the gate sprinting like we really wanted to, we had to take a step back and make sure that we were delivering the game that our players really wanted. So we decided to completely overhaul our progression system and add a bunch of new
Didn't they
character
realise that when they
displays for
bloody
players
made
to
the game?
collect instead.
Bloody hell.
So from there, we added a new hunt mode inspired by the original Battlefront games that I loved personally, starting with the Ewoks on Endor. And
Endor.
That was a good mode, that.
thank you. It turned out to be
Clone
by
Wars to
far the
acquire.
most popular update of
Pardon?
the game, and the team loved
Or they want
building
Clone Wars
Ewok
to come
hunts.
along.
I
So,
think next
as you
DLC is
might
going to be
know,
Clone
we're
Wars.
currently in our Han Solo season with content
There's a new
from the
mode next
movie
week?
coming
Yeah, there will.
next week.
There's going to be a new
It's
mode
headlined
coming
by
next week.
The new planet Kessel, a really dangerous place,
Okay.
and it features the
have to
return
check this
of
out.
one of our favorite modes, Extraction. So looking forward a little bit, this summer we will be introducing a new squad system to the game, which will allow you to team up much easier and play with your friends. We're also adding a new Starfighter mode focused around dogfighting with your hero ships.
Oh.
And looking ahead a little bit more, we will also be delivering a new large-scale multiplayer sandbox experience focused around capturing command posts and attacking and taking out capital ships. But that's not all. We know that you have been asking for new heroes, villains, and planets from a certain era that
Clone Wars, I didn't say
features a very iconic
Clone Wars,
Star Wars
hopefully.
conflict. So I'm excited to confirm that Battlefront 2 this year will be going deep into the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
About it. There you go. They delivered. They got Clone Wars.
There's, after Clone Wars, there'll be nothing
It's
probably.
only fitting
Beavis then.
that we begin on the planet Geonosis, featuring multiple levels,
There'll be no,
including the largest level we have
DLC
ever
after that.
built for Battlefront. So let's talk about the heroes and villains.
That'll be
First,
Yendel.
let me
Yeah.
introduce
Get him.
the most powerful droid, the
Grievous.
leader of the most powerful droid army in
Get
the
him.
galaxy,
You say.
General Grievous. And yes, he will be going up against my own personal favorite, Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi.
What's he look like? Can I look?
Pardon?
Finally making his debut in Battlefront after all these years.
What are you saying?
So, but we're not done. That's not it. They will not come alone.
What are you
Joining
saying,
them
Simon?
is the Dark Lord and leader of the Separatist
Obi-Wan
Alliance,
Kenobi will join. Can we have a
Count
look at him?
Dooku, as well as someone to bring balance to the Force.
One to bring
Obi-Wan's
balance to the
unruly
Force.
Padawan, Anakin Skywalker.
Anakin?
The team at home is extremely excited to be building all of these cool things.
You have the high ground.
EA and DICE are committed to Battlefront. We had a rough start, but I really think that this game has a bright future.
Andy, those rumors are bollocks,
Thank
mate.
you very much for playing the game.
What rumors?
Providing us with your feedback, talking to us.
I've got a lot
Together,
going into it.
We will make this the greatest
Yeah.
game that we can possibly build.
Great.
There would be no Battlefront without you. So thank you.
No, but I heard
The
after-
Force be
I heard
with you,
after this
and enjoy the
DLC,
rest of E3.
There won't
Thank
be supporting it anymore. So they'll just move on
You
to
just said
the
they start development soon. You mean soon as in very soon? As in very soon? They got a lot coming out for it.
yeah,
Oh, it's.
Unravel thing. Unravel my head.
What's the other one?
Oh no!
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Do 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 do. Yeah, Unravel. Yeah.
Hi, it's really good to see you.
Good to see
In our
you.
novel, we used yarn to symbolize love and the bonds between people. In our new game, we tear that bond up right at the start. You lose everything, including your spark. But when things are at their darkest, you find hope. And you form a new
You'll
bond.
lose your spark.
And your spark
Wow.
is rekindled.
That's really cool.
And
quite a
it
hard
leads
game,
you
actually,
off
Unravel, really.
on an adventure.
No.
So welcome to Unravel 2.
Oh, so obviously the first one did pretty well.
Yeah, I think the game must have done
It's
well,
a game
but I never played it.
about fresh starts.
No,
Chances.
neither did I.
These two little souls who refuse to give up and who build something new and beautiful together. And the whole game is inspired by that spirit of optimism and togetherness. You see, it's all made to be played with two characters. You can play it alone, or you can play it in co-op with a friend, but there's always two characters there, sharing one yarn and working together to get through this adventure. This game, it's quite different from the first. It's both friendlier and more challenging, but above all, it's a lot more playful. And we think it's a worthy success.
One Jedi versus
And
99
I want to show it
young.
to you now. So I brought some help. So please welcome Michael to the stage. He's a producer at Coldwood.
Okay.
And we're going to try to show you a little bit of what I'm talking about how you can play the game in co-op with yourself, essentially.
With yourself. And sounds.
So this wasn't prepared. There we are. So when you're playing it by yourself, you can essentially pick up the other characters.
He just
and carry
chose a
them
different
along through
level.
the more fast-paced segments of the game. And we actually tried to include a bit more of those because we figured that since it's a co-op game, we wanted to have more like thrill and danger and kind of wow moments. Places that were like
Pre-scripted
fun and
demo.
exciting.
How long is we going to pass on that one where you got that big?
And then when you get to the more puzzly areas like this, when you're problem solving, you can split apart into two and switch back and forth between the two characters. Because that's how we've essentially designed all the problems and puzzles of the game, that you're always working together and helping each other out.
There's a turkey.
Utilizing this bond between you to overcome any obstacle that you come across.
That turkey can eat us.
So I guess I'll jump in at this.
Yeah, come join me. So I'm gonna be the red.
Get on with it.
Okay.
He wants to watch this.
I'll be
Cool.
blue.
Unravel fans.
Celebratory flip there.
And is you don't have to play these games because there'll be a streamer who plays it once, and that'll be it.
Yeah, they'll get for free to promote it.
Playing it safely now.
Promotion stream where they have to, they'll be endorsed. The kind of things have been say that we are endorsed by.
And I'll catch you. There you go.
They'll be like, put in the description they've got promoted.
Can I swing now? Okay, you go
Hmm.
ahead.
That's the rules. They have to say they are promoted by such and such to give a positive feedback on the game.
Okay, this is the scary part. Let's see if we can do it.
This is the scary part.
Got it?
Personally, that's the ball me.
Looks like they've done this before.
Faster.
Kind of a pre-scripted demo, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
done. All it is press the buttons.
Sweet, well done.
Because it's too good. As in, they're too good at playing it. There's no mishaps.
Okay, I'll go
Now
up
I
and
would.
distract the
Yeah,
ground.
fuck no shit. Back
They
in
know
the
what they're doing.
Yeah, it's a like I said, pre-scripted demo, and they probably
Your
played it
turn.
umpteen
Look at me.
times.
There you go. Keep him over to the left. Now I'll go.
This would frustrate me, this game.
Alright. I'll go.
Unraveled fella. It's just boring. No, alright. Fair dues. It's a sweet little game. It's not violent or sexual or in your face.
Now we can breathe
swearing.
again.
So
Finally. Or can we?
I want a bit more. I want to see some Battlefield gameplay, not a trailer.
So that's a quick little look.
Turkey
at,
almost had him.
Unravel 2. And
Sound like a broken record. You have to say that again. You keep breaking up.
yeah, I really
The
hope you
turkey's
like it.
nearly got him.
And before I go, I
kind of
just
done,
want to
just
send some love
suspense.
to the team back home because working on this game has been a completely amazing team effort on so many levels, and everybody has worked so hard. So there's a bunch of us from Coldwood here, and thank you to those, and thank you to everybody back home, and thank you. Love you.
Okay.
Did you say love you? What the fuck?
Your audience, or his boyfriend. Well, it's this very sweet, innocent game.
Some crap I don't care about.
Blue.
Blue. Blue is pretty.
But these type of games just
Please show us more, please. I just want some game.
a bit strange, really.
Yeah.
Thank you, Martin, and the brilliant team
This
at
game,
Coldwood.
if you're
Playing
playing
the
with someone
game
else,
really strong.
you might end up not being
These
friends
guys
with
have
them
done an amazing job, and it's clear
after you finished it.
that they have a
Then.
lot of
A game called
passion,
Unravel.
and I can't
Oh, your
personally
friendship
wait to play
Unravel.
Unravel 2.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But what's even more amazing is that we will make Unravel 2 available to everyone today.
Your friendship will
Yep,
unravel.
you heard that right.
You can play it today.
You'll be able to take these two Yarnies on their next big
I'm
adventure
so
starting
excited.
today. The game is finished, it's out.
Okay, the people in the audience.
So thank you, Martin, and thank you to the team at Coldblit. Back in 2015, we started on this journey with the original Unravel to seek out the most creative, independent developers and bring them into our EA Originals program. It's been our way of helping these creators bring their unique
Fuck's
games
sake.
to the world and to tell their stories. And last year, if you remember, Joseph Fares was up here on stage representing his team at Hazelight and The Way Out.
Fuck's sake.
And I think we all kind of remember that. And you might even remember...
I really want to play this.
him
Have
from
you
the
played
Game
it?
Awards as well. I think I did. Anyhow, in March, that game caught fire. It's innovative, it's fun.
Have you played
it's
this?
something fresh and new. And you
Oh,
all
no.
We saw over 2 million
CR7.
players in the first 2
He did, mate.
And A Way Out is such a huge success that Joseph and his team
I don't know if it's
are
delayed a
expanding
bit.
and moving
The
into a new studio.
frames keep dropping all the
So
time.
Stories like
so-
this drive our industry, and it's why we will continue to work with
I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna leave it on and re-upload.
Which leads us to our next EA Originals title, from a little game studio in Berlin called Joe My Games. When I met this team and I saw the game, I was instantly drawn
In a
to
bath.
how personal this story was. It's one that carries a very powerful and important message, and it's unlike anything we have ever done.
Coffee.
So please welcome Connie Gepper to the stage from Joe My Games to tell you more about Sea of Solitude.
Join my games. Like my games. Sea of Solitude.
Thank you, Patrick. I still remember
Watch out, bruv.
during the pitch how enthusiastic Patrick was, and that afterwards, like our whole team, including me, were super excited. It actually feels a little
pretty
bit
cool,
the
but-
same right now. I'm pretty excited, maybe a little too excited.
She doesn't like being on stage. Jeez.
Do not.
Thank you. We are Yomai, a small indie game studio from Berlin, and we
Berlin?
are developing Sea of Solitude, or SOS as we call it.
Her language.
The whole journey from the very first concept to
pretty
actually
cool.
becoming a part of EA
Not seen it yet.
Originals is simply amazing. Let me tell you more about our game. When humans get too lonely, they turn into monsters. This
Thanks for the
is at
host.
the core of everything you will see, hear, and hopefully feel.
Thanks for
while
the host,
playing
CR7.
SOS.
Sorry. I'm watching this.
What makes this underlying concept so important and so unique is that nearly every human being can at least somehow relate to or remember the feeling of being lonely. In my case, I started writing the story when I felt the loneliest in my life. I think
Was
as
she
an
upset
artist,
when she wrote this?
you process your emotional world by letting it out and putting it into your art.
Grand
I'm
story.
still amazed.
She's gonna
how
tell us a life story
the
now.
concept seems to just float out of me like right into the hand and onto the paper. I think this is also why so many people can instantly connect with the game, because it's not a made-up story, even though that it takes place in a fantastic setting. In SOS, we try to show how people experience different kinds of loneliness, but also how
Loneliness.
outsiders, friends, and families see those who struggle. We achieve all this in playful ways so that players who wants to simply enjoy a fantastic experience can do so. But player who wants to look a bit deeper can reveal a whole emotional world.
Yeah, I'm doing
beneath
good
it
as well,
all.
CR7.
Sea of Solitude is about a
It's a
young
bit delayed.
woman named Kay who
I'm
is
sorry.
suffering from such strong loneliness that her inner feeling, the darkness, the anger, the hopelessness, worthlessness, turns to the outside and she becomes a monster. The game is about finding out why this happened to her, but also how to turn her back into a human. Ultimately, the goal is to bring all those emotions into balance. Some need to be bigger.
Did you hear it? Into Bella.
To embrace even your destructive part or your self-doubt in the same way you embrace.
I don't think she
joy
said it, but that's what
or
it
your
sounded like.
This is what being human is all about. And that's what our game is all about. Thank you.
Is this real?
That's the highlight.
This world that I live in.
Don't open the window.
And cold. The loneliness cuts
Never
me
mind.
and tortures my soul. I'm no child of destiny.
It's still funny.
Oh mate, that was so funny.
I've just chased you so long now.
Someone clip it. Someone clip it. I'll clip it out.
Don't do it now, because I always forget.
Nothing is new.
Want me like a stick, Andy?
In my room.
I think mine's a bit delayed because I keep dropping frames.
I know she didn't say it, but that's what it sounded like in a German.
Yeah, I'm the one.
Going to Luke quick, I think.
We are the one. We can shut you down, and we can put you on an island. Crossover. Gather.
He's stabilized now. But...
And we're balling. Be ready. Because we're coming at you with the squad. Say it how you want. Trust the process. Run as one. Call next. Or be the answer. As long as you hold
Well
your
end.
course.
Love it. Find that part.
Just remember though, wherever you call home, whenever you're fit, or however you ball, you are my
Don't make me laugh my head off.
I'm the one. I'm the one. I'm the one. And this is my squad.
I think I got it.
Say you got it. Because that was
My name is
classic.
Shay Kivlin, aka Young Kiv. I'm from Seattle, Washington. The only goal of mine is really to win the Mountain Belt.
Kiv's been going after that belt since 2016. At some point, he's going to need to get out of this quarterfinal and claim a major.
Big night for young Kiv. He's been stuck at the quarterfinals.
And here he is now in his
Please say you got it. Because that I'm going to be laughing for hours.
3rd and 4, throws it low. That was a phenomenal read. And Trini's got
Should
the
we
lead.
please just post it?
I hate losing
Oh,
way
way to
more
play.
than I love winning.
Oh, we have a credible matchup. It's a rematch.
I don't care about Madden.
Touchdown, Kev. He throws it high. And young Kev is
Madden!
your champion. Can I play you again? You want to get smacked again on
I suppose you've been to football shit.
It's a dribble.
He's finally done it.
Come on.
Oh no, more hyped up video.
What, over the top excitement?
Yeah.
Okay, baby, how you doing?
I've been good. You still
Been
recovering
good,
from
mate?
that butt whooping?
Wow, already starting. Okay.
Oh my god, that butt whooping,
I'm
bro.
George Smith-Schuster from the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah.
As you guys can see, king of touchdown celebrations.
You get slapped.
What are they wearing?
Fire. I like that a lot. As you guys know, this is Young Kid.
They look like
Madden 18, Madden champion.
Bag though.
Give it up for Young Kid, y'all. Give it up.
what bag?
Got a bag around him, innit? The black fella.
Young Kid.
Oh yeah. Look at his
How
trousers.
has it been, you know,
Like
your
poxy
success
little
and your
bags
path
they wear.
To where you're at today.
It's
They walk around pool with.
I've always been a competitor. When I was in high school,
Already got
I was
their,
playing baseball, I hurt my arm. So then I picked up Madden, and at first I was really bad. I was getting blown out online, but I kept at it. I put more and more time into it. Eventually, I made my first tournament, but I had a
wow.
big decision. It was the same time as my graduation.
Hey, wow.
Okay. So the key to be the #1 player in Madden is to hurt your arm in baseball. That's number one. Number two,
You said you had the decision to go to your graduation or go to a tournament. So, like, what did you do?
I chased that money. I still got my diploma, but I chased that money.
Hey, bro,
We're out
you
here
chase that
chasing
money.
He once said money.
Okay, now the past two,
Those
past few
trousers,
years,
they're
how has it been for you? I know
fucking
you've had
awful.
some ups and downs.
It's been tough. I've had a lot of devastating
Thing.
losses. I've been so close so many times. I made the final on TV and got blown out by all those losses. It made me gain a lot of mental toughness, and that's why I got this belt.
That's awesome. That belt is
That's
amazing.
awesome,
It's a lot,
mate.
Bling.
Bling, bling, bling.
Well, today, EA Play,
Andy.
Yeah.
first look at the Madden 19
That
trailer.
moment.
Super excited.
What moment?
It's going to be so fun. It's lit. I
Moment.
honestly wish I can stay right here and talk
Moment.
to you guys forever, but I'm not going to board you guys. We're going to go out. I'm going to try to take
Sorry,
this
what are you
belt,
saying?
round 2. So, we're out.
In the moment.
Have a good day.
What's in the moment?
You clipped before she said Belen.
Yeah.
Life to get to moments like
Flipped it.
these.
I think I did, yeah.
Turn it through.
Very top of the mountain.
After like.
You battle through
Hang on,
the
hang on,
pain
hang on.
and failure. All just to get to this place where you've been told legends are born.
Make sure we didn't hear what
You
she
fall
said.
so you can rise. And you rise so that you can truly see. See that it was really never about reaching the end of the road at all. But about all the moments that got you here.
I think that's it.
Come. Oh, it's on that one, is it? Oh, there's a picture of you.
You were in their position,
The anger, the hopelessness,
but you let the
worthlessness
moment define
turns
you.
to the outside and she becomes a monster.
Or when
The
you
game is
define
about
the
finding out why this happened to her, but also how to turn her back into a human.
I think that's it.
Ultimately, the goal is to bring all those emotions into balance.
Oh. There we go. Emotions all into balance.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Nathanius, professional shoutcaster here alongside Redwood Studios General Manager Michael Martinez. How you doing today?
I'm super excited to be here.
Yeah, we're going to do this presentation a little bit differently and give you your first look at a
a
brand
bit
new
of a
mobile
shoutcast,
game in
don't
a live
What's up?
winner-take-all head-to-head match. Michael, why don't you tell us
Michael.
Sure thing. The objective is straightforward. Destroy the opponent's base to win. Unit control, super simple. Just tap the destination.
Tap, tap, tap,
unit
tap, tap,
automatically
S.
moves there. The most efficient way to
This is a
destroy the
mobile
opponent's base
game.
is with this
There.
giant nuclear missile in the center of the map. Control the missile by standing
Yes.
on a majority
What is
of
this
control
shit?
points. A bar fills up while the missile is possessed. Whoever controls the missile when the bar fills up will fire the missile.
This looks like
It
shit.
takes 2 missiles to destroy the enemy's base and win. That's it.
Sounds great, Michael. Well, enough talking about it. Let's
Set
get
it.
to this match.
Absolutely.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have an awesome matchup lined up for you here today. Fighting for the blue side of the room. If you could please
When
give
does
a
this
cheer
end?
for one of the most
Hey,
formidable RTS players there is. Make some noise for In Control. Yes.
Need more games. Not mobile games. Is this the Command & Conquer
His
game?
opponent, fighting for the red side of the room, a competitive mobile gaming phenomenon. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Nick
They should make a
Attenborough.
proper mobile, like a proper Command & Conquer game. Not like a mobile one.
Now, Mike, it's going to be a real clash of these gaming styles
it
and the
is.
competitive backgrounds that these players have. It should be a great
Totally.
match.
It really is. I can't wait.
All right, are the players ready? Let's get this thing going.
Ready to go.
It does sound like
Ready to
Bennett.
go? Let's do it.
All right,
It does, doesn't
let's
it?
kick this off. Nice little strategy game.
Versions.
Yeah,
Probably his
there.
mum.
It's a good genre. I'm very excited for this. The players are
Title of the
loading in,
conference,
and
just
we are
so
ready
saying
to
Bennett.
kick
Match. Here we go.
off as the players' bases have been deployed and the action begins like any strategy game. Economy will be
Did you
the
open the
focus
window
for
back?
Harvester to start things off.
Didn't.
Nothing too crazy yet.
Nothing too crazy.
Now the infantry is going to come out to hold
Please.
that top point. Both players,
Pardon?
of course, trying to take that position. Nick at Night being able to reach it a little bit first in a strategy game. That flank position that In Control is going from the top side, also very important as Nick at Night's forces have to circle around the center.
Right, let's see if he's able to create a 2-on-1. Is he able to get there? Looks like he's getting there.
Unit online.
Here comes GDI with a Rhino. It's going to rip
Cooking.
up those infantry.
Yeah,
What
going
is
for
this
the
shit?
anti-infantry, and like any strategy game, the units that you're
well,
going
I've
to
noticed.
use when you deploy
Command and
them
Conquer is your
will have a
Blood Bowl
huge
game, Andy. You
impact.
love
Your
it.
micromanagement
Not
of
this
your
shit.
forces and protecting that economy as well.
Nick and Knight with some attack bikes in the
It's
top.
like shit.
There he is.
In Control plays
Just by an alpha
on the
game.
top right
It's
side
alpha,
to
by the
help
way.
cover
Yeah, it looks
that
crap.
Rhino as attack bikes move towards the northwest position. We can see that the missile
That's
is
so
beginning
slow.
to
Look
ready
at it. Look
and
how
firing that.
slow
That
it
takes out
is.
half your
So
base.
quick.
The most important objective on the map is
Yeah.
to hold those.
It's terrible. They've got loads of these squares in the middle, and you're going to take these squares. What's the point of
Right
that?
side of the match.
He's done a great job of holding that down with the
Cool.
turret, and now
I mean,
he's
games like
redeploying
that,
his vehicles
anyway.
to the south side, bringing out more infantry.
Couldn't
to
you just
deal
go to
with the
base
attack
and attack
bikes.
each other?
And as that economy ramps up, of course, we're seeing bigger, more powerful units come out. We have there the drill pod coming in the left side to help
There it is.
flank
Putting
those
some
flame
flamethrowers. Right, absolutely. Again, those are going to tear through those infantry.
Got to tear through
In
that
Control brings out his
A's.
first tank. That's going to be used to try and help push
Go
back
into
these
balance.
smaller forces as he makes his way to the south side. That missile passing halfway now.
Oh,
Both
there it is.
zones, two zones
Okay.
in control of Nick at Night. He will have the missiles. We see it starts to point towards
People
In
heard that
Control's
as well.
base.
Pardon?
See if In Control
When
can
she
get
said
around
balance.
to that top.
It's just laughed your head off.
He does contest the missile, putting into yellow position.
Oh,
Now, very
mate, that
important,
was
of
so
course,
good.
blocking
That is
the
the highlight
passing
of the
of
conference
those
because you
units
can
is another
strike.
big factor for this strategy. Holding those locations is so crucial as In
The
Control
Anthem did it, but
begins
what's
to
this in
secure the
gameplay of bloody
northwest spot.
Battlefield?
Another
That was
tank's
a
gonna come
gameplay
out from Nick
trailer.
at Night to take it out.
That's
But now
not-
he's bringing out the pit bulls
That wasn't
to help
gameplay
lock
at all,
down
was it?
that north position.
This missile is
It was a trailer.
very, very close to firing. Let's see what's going to happen.
This is just showing
Another third
gameplay.
In Control flanks. He takes the top that missile.
Fuck,
and
that's not
fires.
gameplay. That was not
Wow.
gameplay.
And Nick at Night, one shot away from
I suppose
being
a
knocked
trailer
out
could be
here,
considered a
as the
gameplay
next one will
footage,
start
but
to
it
ready
wasn't. I
up
thought we were supposed to be
in just
seeing
a
actual
moment's time. In Control's very heavy
actual
artillery
action.
forces are doing a great job at taking
Actual
control of the
gameplay.
map.
Yep.
Actually, we got a woman talking about bellends instead.
Move up towards that north position. Those harvesters, of course, very crucial, very important to protect those.
Gotta
Your
gotta sort them
economy allows you to
balance
get
out.
These big late game units. The units are going to come out a bit more slowly as you get more of them on the field. But In Control, just spreading his forces out, trying to hold this advantage he's had so far.
Everyone's gonna be clipping that. I bet they have on Twitch.
Yeah, on the main Twitch, probably there's going to be loads of clips of it.
Again, those infantry.
Or people on Twitter picked up as well.
Now moving his tank towards this
Oh, who cares for this? This is crap. Look how slow it is.
Oh, shit,
Amazing
innit?
damage to the infantry, help to clean that out. Meanwhile,
Chris,
two
I'm off
more
elsewhere.
tanks coming out from Nick at Night to try and secure.
Sorry about
It's
this
just
shitty
Command and
game.
Laser infantry on the south side. as
Hopefully
well.
it's gonna be a
With
good
that
game off
tank,
this, though.
Going for counters, trying to scout out and see what your opponent is doing.
Yeah,
to make
it's
the
probably
proper
some
response. It's so important
shitty,
strategy.
shitty Command and Conquer
cruising
rip-off.
around, thinking about harassing those harvesters, coming around the far side for those rhinos.
Same
Looks
type of
he's
unit
really
thing.
pressing it.
And when you see that missile is starting to
We
get
should
close
actually build
to
a new one
firing with
instead of
three
fucking
zones in
doing
control
mobile
for Nick
games.
and Knight, looking to set
Sorry.
things back the other way. In Control trying to rally his forces around. He doesn't want to engage with just
Command
one or
and
two
Conquer?
units. He wants to move all of them
He does
together,
look like Command
create a
and
good
Conquer.
flank position and take over that
And
south.
we're seeing the first
That looks a
net
shit one.
unit from In Control. This is the Wolverine. Gonna rip, and this is watch out for this missile.
And Nick and
There
Knight's
it
gonna
goes.
fire that one off and settle
All right.
for next missile is gonna end
Yay.
it.
Missile wins. Let's see what happens.
We'll have control of Wolverines as you pointed out. For In Control coming out to try and deal
Spending
with
too long
these
on this
forces.
game.
But,
Too long.
Nick at Knight's done a great job of getting map presence and now also harassing the economy of
There he
it.
is.
Shit,
Yep.
isn't it?
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, we've got our first mammoth tank on the board. If In Control can get this,
It just
position,
looks
it's gonna do
slow
some serious
and
damage.
tedious.
That missile just past halfway ready. He's also bringing out his first air unit.
Ace
to
Conquerors must
deal
have
with
been
those
shit. Only ever
They show Anthem.
He's got a lot of
Yeah, show
range
some
at that
Anthem.
point, and In Control just needs to hold
Very
it.
end.
Missile is nearly going to fire.
Well, they didn't-
It can be stolen at any
In
point.
Where's it
regarding
going to go?
Battlefield.
Is he going to be able to get it off?
He's got it back.
There it is.
So
Gonna
ever.
take it. Defeating Nick and
Yay.
one.
That was exciting.
That was epic. Amazing.
Woman took away. She wants to send something to bellends.
Thank you so much. That was awesome. Any thoughts, guys?
I just came to
Everyone
make
needs
mammoth
bellends.
tanks, so I've done my job. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That was
Thank you
awesome.
so
We saw a
much.
little bit of everything right there.
Got paid to
Let's
sit in
hear
a
it
chair
for
for 5
Nathanius,
minutes.
Nick at Night and In Control.
control. Ladies and gentlemen, what you just saw was the worldwide reveal of Command & Conquer Rivals.
Boo.
Rivals reimagines the real-time strategy experience for
No.
mobile.
Fuck off.
We're giving players
Won't play that.
continuous
No.
control of their armies in quick, competitive head-to-head matches that are fueled by skill and strategy. Now, Rivals will be coming to iOS and Android devices.
Who cares?
But I'm excited to announce that Android players can play the pre-alpha today. So head to the Google Play Store, search Command & Conquer Rivals. The studio has been having an absolute blast playing this game, and we can't wait for you to play. Please let us know.
Don't play it.
Thank you.
Boycott it. Oh. Oh no, it's a trailer for Command & Conquer.
I thought it were. But it's so slow.
If the game looked like this trailer, then
that's about it.
watch this game would look like this more.
It's all exciting. Yeah.
Oh come on! Why can't they make the game look like this?
Sure, looks better than the game.
Yeah, it does. They know, like, people want a Command & Conquer game, so. And they make
No, mobile's the way to go now.
And they made this shit. Trailer looks better than the game.
Command & Conquer for a new generation. Now, before we close the show with a spectacular epic anthem, I wanted to share a few final things. I'm blessed
To see any gameplay
to
of
work with some of the
Battlefield.
most creative people on the planet who come to work every day to create amazing entertainment.
Appalling.
And what I can say about
Holy
all
shit,
of those
man.
teams, and what I can say
Was it
about us,
depressing?
is that we are always trying to learn and listen and strive
Really,
to be
really
better.
shoddy.
And so, as you look at the 10 experiences that you're going to see
Dinos.
today, and as you
I
play
hoping
games
to
this week,
see
there's some things
it
we hope
develops.
come through. First, that
Yeah,
at the
you
very
fucking
core
still
is
don't
choice.
know anything about the
Is that
consumers,
you
do
as
they?
players get to choose how you play, what you play, when you play, and what devices
They just see
play
you as
on.
popular and think, oh,
That
make
in
that.
making those choices, you feel you are treated
And
fairly.
Conquer is their title.
That no one is
Yeah.
given an unfair advantage or
Ooh,
disadvantage
Oddworld, new and
for
tasties
how
on
they
mobile.
choose to play.
Yeah.
That for every moment that you invest, we know that you put so much of your life into the games we make, and that for every moment that you invest, you feel like you are rewarded and you are given value for that investment. And most
This is
importantly,
to
that the
talk about
games
that
are fun,
controversy with loot
that we
boxes.
move past the grind, and that these are experiences that truly enhance your lives. And so, as we think through all the things that we're trying to do, know that we want to be better.
Well, they can show
and that
now.
we want to make great
Crackdown or-
games. And that as much as we love making
Down.
games,
It's been delayed,
and as
isn't it?
much
Yeah,
as
till
we
next
love
year.
playing them, there's something that is even greater.
Checking to make a new skill.
The power of this community when we come together to do
Oh no,
amazing
it's
things
not going to come
is
then because
profound.
we would have talked about it then,
Last
wouldn't they?
weekend was the 3rd year of our Play to Give program, where we show the world how the power of play can be a positive force for social impact. Millions of you out there participated in 9 in-game challenges in our games, logging millions of hours in support of Play to Give. And to celebrate that, we contributed a total of $1 million to 3 charities that share our vision for a more inclusive world. A world where
EA
representation
pay to win showcase.
and equality are not something we strive for, they are the standards. And where bullying and exclusion are not an everyday thread. These 3 organizations, the United Nations He for She, PACE's National
He for
Bullying
She, what name?
Prevention Center, and Ditch the Label, an anti-bullying organization, all are doing great work, and we're proud to support them through Play to Give.
Oh, he for she. It's gender
And thank
equality,
you
mate.
for your support.
So if it's to,
Never heard of that one.
Thousands
No.
of us at EA and millions of you together doing
Yeah,
immeasurable
obviously.
good because we love games. Thanks for being with us, and thanks for the
Is that
incredible
it?
privilege of making games for all of
What
you.
about Anthem?
Now, without further
coming
ado,
out.
let's take a look at Anthem.
Thinking in gameplay of Battlefield.
The gods
No, not at all.
and left our world in chaos. Creating. Altering.
That's what I want to see.
The anthem is
Oh, wow,
all
isn't
that
it?
remains.
Made this.
There's a storm coming.
There's a storm coming.
These walls can't protect us forever.
I was thinking like a bit like Destiny. Don't just remind you of Destiny, Simon.
To destroy us all.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, completely different.
Reminds me a little bit of it. Bang, 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 bang. That looked alright.
From a trailer standpoint.
No more Battlefield, I guess.
Gameplay?
It just showed little bits here and there, didn't it? Anthem.
How cool was that trailer? You guys have seen it a couple times, and it's still cool every time I see it. So I know
I've not seen it a couple
of times.
times.
Have had tons of questions about
Seen it
Anthem
once,
since
yes.
last year because we're all BioWare fans. So we're gonna do something a little
Well,
different than the
debatable,
rest
love,
of the
but-
show, and we're gonna take a deep dive into Anthem. So I'm gonna bring out some members of the BioWare team
Deep
to
dive.
chat with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Casey Hudson, Mark Dara, and Kathleen Rutzart.
It's better host than the last guy. He choked.
Oh, it's going to be one of these developer shite talks.
All right, thanks guys. Thanks for coming out today. Just got the show, right? Yep.
Lots
It's going to be very exciting. So Casey, we're going to go ahead and just jump right in and get started with you.
There might be gameplay of Battlefield on YouTube. People might be there, like playing it, you know.
BioWare way back in the day, but you took a couple years off. But before
Really? Because they say, didn't they say 2 weeks ago when they unveiled it there will be gameplay at E3
That's right.
or EA Play?
Yeah, I think people can play
First of all, it's
it.
amazing
You know what I
to be
mean?
back. It's awesome to be making games
Nothing
for
there.
BioWare fans. You know, we have the best.
I'm gonna have a look
fans.
on-
Gameplay.
I'm gonna look on YouTube.
Super
but-
satisfying to come back to it, and you know, I just want to
If anyone's played
continue
it.
the legacy of the studio, and that's kind of where it started with Anthem. Is just thinking about, you know, what is the evolution of a BioWare game, and we wanted to create a brand new world for people to discover. You know, a whole new world of story and character. But we also wanted to do something that was, you know, more of a dynamic and living world, a game that would change
Yeah, there's some
every time
gameplay
you
on
came
here.
back and played it. We also wanted to do something where, you know, if you wanted to invite your friends into it, then you could.
It looks a bit
do that
like
as well.
Battlefield 1.
So that was really the initial vision of the game, not an MMO, not a multiplayer
Some
game
people
with
got gameplay
story
trailers.
sort of bolted on this side.
There's people
but
playing
something
it.
new and different, and I think the team
Oh,
has
yeah.
really captured that vision over the years.
Well, they're recording it as they play.
Love
Yeah, you know, they
stories
record bit.
from
They're
BioWare,
recording
but
it.
I think we're kind of curious how you're planning to make story work in
Oh,
this shared world.
So a great story for BioWare is really
Uh,
about characters that you can have a connection with, choices you get to make, and feeling like the story is about you. In a lot of multiplayer games,
So
those
this is not
things
true gameplay.
get
It's just a trailer.
diluted
That's
because
not
you're mixing
gameplay.
multiplayer
Well, this
and
bit
storytelling
here.
into the same areas. Now you can build a
people-
solution to that, but you have to really build
Oh,
it
definitely.
into the core of the game, and that's what we've tried to do with Anthem. It's what we call our world.
Very
my
similar to,
story.
yeah, Battlefield 1.
So when you're out in the open world,
Yeah, I watch this guy quite a bit.
Visually
He plays a lot of
dangerous, you're
Battlefield. so-
focused on your mission.
People
And this
talking
is
about
where
the.
other players get
Um,
to play with you. The thing that's really interesting about this, it's unique for Anthem, is that this is a living shared world. So whether
Looks
there's
pretty similar, doesn't it?
weather
But,
or it's nighttime, what we're experiencing together. Everyone that's playing Anthem
Looks
is
pretty good,
at
the
a- at a
gameplay,
moment
though.
just seeing the
Like,
same
what do you-
thing. And this is what we mean when we talk
looks
about our
polished.
world.
Yeah,
So
I'll give you
it's a
that.
shared world that we all experience together. But then when I finish my mission, I come back to a base like Fort Tarsus. And this is a single player experience. I turn in my rewards. I
Those
talk
look
to
pretty
some
cool.
characters,
Got different-
I
got loads of
experience the
different
choices
weapons.
of my action. And this is where your story really lives and breathes.
Kind of looks a bit more like Battlefield
And
4,
by
doesn't
doing
it?
it this way, we're able to combine that impact
Yeah, that's right.
and agency of a single-player story with the fun of teaming up with your friends.
I always enjoyed
to play
Battlefield 4.
co-op in
Played Battlefield.
And we're also
Played
designing
that a
it so
lot.
that we can add story for years to come.
Thanks.
So one of the first things that we
Line was a
hear
bit of a
when,
spin-off, it just didn't
from our
really hit the
community
market
is
that
they
well,
want to
but I did
continue to
enjoy
play in our worlds. When they've finished
do
Mass
love
Effect or Dragon Age, players want more story. And so we've designed Anthem in a way that we can actually add more story for years to come. And it could be anything. A new moment with a character that you've grown to love, or an event in the world that deepens the lore, or an entirely new storyline and plot.
Well, I'm certainly not going to complain about more story. I don't think anybody out there is going to either. So Kathleen, I wanted to ask you, from a writing perspective, since you are the lead writer, can you speak to what it's like to create a new world like Anthem from the beginning?
Well, what's really exciting for us, and not just the writers, but all of the devs, the designers, the artists, is that we're creating something new and mysterious for players to discover.
I just heard you saying it's Bell Ends.
Of the premise of
Pardon?
Anthem is a world left
That woman just talking about
by
that
the
Sea of
gods.
Solitude.
But the gods left
where-
behind
Yeah,
massive
the balance.
tools, and those
Is it all
tools
over
are in
Twitch or
constant
something?
conflict with this unknowable force
People
called
clipping it all over the
anthem of
place.
creation.
Excellent.
And the chaos of those things pushing against each other
I'm
means
good
that the world is constantly being reshaped
Darren
in
clipped it on
new and
Twitch.
unpredictable ways.
Yeah, violent storms, mutated creatures, gigantic monsters. It's a dangerous environment that you need to wear a
It
suit
did
of
sound
powered
like
armor, a
it.
javelin, to be safe in.
Now,
Sounds
something
like she
I
was saying
think a
Bella.
lot of players out there maybe
This looks pretty good though,
don't
Anthem.
stop to think about is just how much work goes
Hey, no,
into
no, no.
creating
Wasn't
a
that nice to
new
it?
intellectual property or IP, as we've been saying. Now, we've seen all these different creatures, and Mark, you mentioned the storms.
BioWare has always been like one of my favourite companies because they made the Star Wars games. So.
Yeah, it's something we've done a few times at BioWare.
The Mass Effect games until the last
and
one.
really
which
the hardest
pretty
part
much-
is getting
It was some
started,
crap.
kind of getting off the blank page.
They got too big for
so
their.
what we try to do is we
I think
about
they got
new
too
experiences that we're trying to
much
unlock
power.
for players.
Mhm.
So, like, what is the fantasy fulfillment? What are the new things you actually get to go and do that are different from what you've played before?
And there was a lot of voices all over the place
that's
telling
where
what they
we
should do with it.
start, and then
Ooh,
once
this,
we
that,
think
that
about
needs to be
those
done. This needs to be done.
Yeah, because there was
that's
there was
the power
different.
of creating
Didn't know
new
what to do
IP,
with it.
especially for games, is that you actually get to build a
lot of
whole
internal
fictional universe
arguments
that's meant
going
to
on, I
bring
know
out a
that for
certain
sure.
experience. And then once we
Hearing
do
from the
that,
various people
then we
is
kind of
that
still
this
need
was
to
happening,
build all
that
the
was
rest of
happening.
the stuff, and what unlocks us creatively is to think about like principles around art style, tone, and even the technology and the politics of our new world. And then from there, we can actually go and build out every last detail.
That's going to be
unique
all over the shop. Is it actually that one
Anthem
out?
is that it's a world, an experience that's meant to feel alive, like it's
Have a look on
happening
Twitch.
right
Go
now.
on there.
And
There,
so the world is always
see if how many
changing,
clips.
whether the storms, seasons, and yeah, it's a really great concept to write for because what it means is it gives us the opportunity to drop
I wanna
into
stream
the
it.
world, almost in real time, a dramatic event that changes the world for everyone. And that could be anything from gameplay to lore.
I mean, all of the moving parts in the dynamic world sound really cool, the way that they sound like they're going to come together. But even though there's obviously a lot going on, it really all comes back to your character. So let's talk about who we're going to be playing as and why we're fighting these crazy beasts.
So you are a freelancer, uniquely skilled to pilot these Javelin exosuits. And you need these to survive and fight in this world because the world will kill you. But on top of that, our ancient rivals, the Dominions, have discovered a
What's
way
people
to
clipped?
weaponize
What's this?
the anthem of creation. And
Did they clip it?
so we need to
There's other
stop
stuff.
them and protect the free people of Tarsus.
Now, I've heard you call this power armor a couple different things. Is it a suit? Is it a javelin? Like, what's the canon term here?
We call them javelins, and there are 4, and they each have unique abilities. There's the Ranger,
Just picked on someone in
and
the
then
crowd.
there's the Colossus, the Interceptor, and finally the
Doesn't want to be
Storm.
picked on.
Yeah,
No, it's just like, go
each
away,
javelin
please.
gives you a different way to play the game. But the thing to remember is, like Kathleen said, you're not your suit. You are a
We-
freelancer,
it's
a
talk about
pilot,
Love Island.
which means you can decide which
Hey.
suit you want to use based on your mood, based on the mission you
Love
want to
Island.
complete,
Watching Love
or
Island.
the-
Who's
or
watching
the
Love
tools
Island?
that your friends are using. So
You heard people talk
really
about
what
it.
this allows us to
No.
do is we built the suits to
What
look
about
like they're
it?
built from the materials of the world. So they each have their own unique abilities. So let's take a look at the Ranger now.
Is it
The
shit?
Ranger is a more generalized suit, able to do a lot of different things. Really designed for up close and personal
Battlefield
combat,
5.
one-on-one.
I want to play it. Why can't I be there?
The Colossus is heavier, more specialized, but able to really pack in big weapons that let them devastate the battlefield.
I'm just gonna say the Storm looks
Yeah.
gonna be my favorite. I'm sure you guys out there are picking your faves right now too. So the javelins look awesome, but we're gonna take a couple questions right now. So Casey tweeted, some of you may have seen, asking for people out there to send us your questions. And the first one is gonna be
As you and I
from
talking in this tree.
Yeah.
As a player who is all about making their character their own, what kind of customization options will be available in Anthem?
Still
Yeah, so
watching
we
it.
really want players to express themselves, both through customizing the way their javelin plays, through gear
That's
and
the only good
weapons,
part,
but
which is
also
obviously
being
not,
able
she's not
to
saying balance,
personalize the
but
way that it looks, both through paint jobs as well as changing
Oh,
the
so
actual
let's see what people say.
geometry of the suit itself. We want teams to be able to do this well, and because you're going to be using the javelin for a long period of time, we really want you to be able to make it your own.
I'm glad you brought that up because actually, Jay Legato has a question connected to customization. Monetization. How, when,
Oh,
block,
hello,
kinetic.
Clavy. How are you doing, bud?
Yeah, so
How you doing, bud?
we are going to have some
Andy
cosmetic
Rulu,
items
what
that
the
you'll
hell
be
does
able
that
to
mean?
purchase, but you're always going to know what you're going to buy before you
How you doing, Clav?
spend any money on it. So no loot boxes, no ability to pay for power. So that means no ability
How are
to
you?
spend money on gameplay advantage at all within Anthem. But even more important than that, we want to make sure that Anthem is an immersive experience that feels like it's complete from the get-go. So that means a main story, a big open world, and an ongoing service that provides new content for a long period of time. New story, new experiences for everyone.
Well, I'm glad to hear that I can make my javelin pink. That's really all I need to know, I'm going to be honest. All right, Casey, we talked earlier about this being a co-op experience. So can you tell me a little bit about how the team gameplay in Anthem is going to work?
Yeah, it really is about the fun of teaming up as a team of superheroes and working together. So you want to get a few people together of
Shit,
different
why is my
classes.
phone on loud?
So, I think here we're going to see the Colossus, just hammering people on the ground in gameplay. If we can.
You can watch
look
that
at
clip.
So heavy artillery,
Tend to
being
just
really
as-
strong, melee combat, and then here you've
What's
got the
that?
Ranger shooting down from above, and then
Just
they're
share on
using
Facebook.
combos and special abilities and stuff like that. But what I love is you don't just run around, you're
Download
shooting
them
and
and stuff
flying
like
as
that.
well.
So it's interesting because at the Slate Tones wants to know, how will you balance multiplayer with single-player storytelling?
So Anthem's really built around trying to combine the
Oh,
impact
thank
it
you.
has
Decent.
on a personal
Decent
story
is decent,
with
right?
the fun of playing with other players. But we really want to make sure that, that
What's
playing with
decent?
other people feels
Oh, you're
like a
decent.
choice.
Never
So
mind.
for people that want to just experience the story, you're going to be able to do that. Now going out into an open world like this by yourself,
I made you a mod
it's a little bit more
as well.
challenging than if the team of 4 people. And we've really tried to balance the co-op experience to be fun even for people that don't normally engage in this kind of thing. So I really hope that everyone at least gives co-op a try.
Okay, that's good to know. If you want to roll solo, you can, but it's just going to be a little bit more difficult. Well, I know you all are on the edges of your seats. How about we show a little gameplay?
Yeah, hurry up and show
All
gameplay. Jesus,
right,
stop
so,
talking.
Kathleen, I think you're going to set this up for us?
I will. So, your friends have decided to play a mission called Scars and Villainy. The Scars have put together an acid-based super weapon, so you got to take them out. So you start in the Strider, which is like a giant walker, and it's your forward base of operations. You have a conversation with your crew, Halleck, Faye, and Owen, and you'll hear Owen. He's going to talk us through the mission as we experience it here. And yeah, then you just get into your javelin suit and you head out with your friends.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Mark, Casey, Kathleen, for talking to me about Anthem today. We're going to go ahead
sugar.
and roll the gameplay now. Enjoy, everybody.
The goal is to bring all those emotions into balance.
I didn't think he meant to say that.
Freelancer!
Tell me what she's trying to say.
Faye said these bastards made some kind of acid they're using.
Does it mean bell ends? Because Bell was in the bell end of the bell.
Is this gameplay? I'm in a big suit. Cool. Or I want this game. Oh. Won't have time to play games much. What's that, one day where I can play games?
Owen, what's the plan here?
Picking up loads of scars nearby. Take a look around the area, but
Is this what it does to your voice?
careful.
Modulates it. Nobody talks like this to each other in real life, in the game. They're just cutting bits out.
Right. Checking out the Scar Camp some more.
Bring all those emotions into
Weapons! Oh, and the turrets!
You're watching
Sorry,
this,
once you heard it,
you're watching
that's
this gameplay of the Anthem, or Simon, you're watching this gameplay.
Interested in it.
You're not interested?
So
No? Looks pretty good.
Let go the woman in her hands.
Is this Destiny?
Wait, something's odd. Get a closer look, would you?
Oh shit. No.
See those radiant pieces of energy? They're echoes from the Anthem of Creation.
Bye.
Loads of scars nearby. Be careful.
Loads of scars nearby.
Goal is to bring all their emotions into balance. Just like cock.
Careful what you say.
Return them to the relic. You've got to silence it fast.
But the game does look quite intriguing, but it's not.
Yeah, it reminds me of
gameplay,
Destiny a
it's
bit.
Oh, you retweeted it.
Can't spell Destiny.
It's got silence. Disaster averted. Do you think we get a bonus for... Wait, something's happening.
ESTINY.
DI.
What the hell was that?
I think
Dest.
that was whatever laid all the eggs around here. The sound came from below your position.
TINY. Destiny.
T-I-N.
On the plus side,
Oh,
this
yeah.
definitely counts towards
Duh.
hazard pay.
I don't know why my main.
There's
I couldn't spell
this
that.
acid gunk leading down. Follow it, and we should find the source.
But that's not gameplay. Oh, okay. I'm head up on the gameplay. There's not actual gameplay.
Whoa. Hell's that thing? Oh, they would cut it right, that part. Jeez. Starting to get interested.
How cool was that? I'm so hyped, you guys.
Yep, and that was actually just a short version of the full demo that we brought here to LA. So if you want to come by the Anthem Theater here at EA Play, you can check out the game live.
So I'm sure the question on everyone's minds, when do we get to play?
So Anthem comes out February 22nd, 2019 on Xbox One, PlayStation 4,
Next year.
and PC.
So mark your calendars, everybody. Fire off your tweets. Thank you so much again to Casey and the entire BioWare team. I know you guys have that awesome theater outside, so I will see you guys there.
All right,
Give
see
it
you
up
there.
for Casey Hudson, everybody.
She's got cards or something.
I also want to give a big thank you to all of the developers who
Didn't
showcased
say
their
that.
games today and everybody
What?
working hard at their studios back home.
Star Wars, you can play as Geralt Grievous, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Count Dooku, And Anakin Skywalker.
What a new update.
Some of what you saw today, you guys have to wait to play.
I'll have to check it out when they update it, because it's free anyway. So.
Right now. Now, for those of you keeping score, you can get your free trial of FIFA 18's World Cup today. And Andrew told us about the free trial of Origin Access. Yarny is back with a buddy in Unravel 2, which is also available today. Plus, you can take on your friends in Command & Conquer Rivals starting today as well.
Yay.
Now, that's a lot of available stuff that's out today. Is anybody ready to go home and download anything? No?
No.
You're like, I just want to go outside into the fan fest. I get it. So, I want to let you guys know to keep your streams going because in just a few moments, the FIFA 18 World Cup live tournament is going to begin. I'm going to head outside and check out the games, but I want to thank everybody for coming down to EA Play today and watching the press
You know what they say
conference,
about-
and have a great weekend.
Was the fucking highlight.
What is gameplay? Come on. Oh. Wonder if Bethesda's gonna show. Damn, son.
These are good DM. Schedule.
Oh, right.
Animation schedule.
EA loot boxes.